four on the board for everyone now, apart from Everton and Burnley who play tonight. Yeah. What's your sort of thoughts on it so far? Because I think the Elliott stuff's overshadowed that Liverpool win comfortably and win well yesterday. And we're right up there, you know, we're joint top, Man United, Chelsea and Liverpool, all on 10 points. Liverpool only conceded 1 goal so far. You know, 4 games in feels like a decent time to sort of make a little judgment on what we've seen so far.
Yeah, and yet it's hard to make any judgment other than to say no one has diminished their title credentials who had title credentials to start with. The 4 you expect are there. Which is mad. I can't actually quite remember a season where it worked out like that, where I know we're only 4 games in, but the main 4 favourites have exactly pulled away, but they are where they should stay. Well, you know, subject to rearrangement within those positions, I'd say. And what's even slightly crazy, if you look at the goal differences, it's not like one of us has had like 3-1-0s, or everyone's got 9 or 10 goals, everyone's conceded 1 or 2 goals. It's really, really a bit strange, isn't it? So who do we think's the best? I mean, we've played well. We played well without being breathtaking, but then we're never going to be breathtaking against Burnley or Leeds, quite frankly. Chelsea, we could have won that would have looked different. I don't know, I really am struggling to have a firm opinion on this, other than to say, it feels, you know, we've got to be happy with it, softly. I think that's the way we'd like to do it. I said to Neil yesterday, we were at Elland Road, I said, at the end of the day, you win titles by putting together runs, and runs are the product of confidence that comes from momentum. And all you can do, I think, to be title contender is just to keep in position, stay in that pack, and then be ready to kick for home of sorts.
There's a question as well, isn't there, about sort of are you worried, if you like, about anything that you're seeing elsewhere? And over the weekend, obviously, there's a massive, what's a nice way to put it?
Wankfest.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. But there is exactly that over Ronaldo. You can see it there. Ronaldo takes United from rage to rapture. I mean, me looking at it as a Liverpool fan, I go, he scored a tap-in and he scored another one that the goalie should have had.
Yeah.
But equally, you know, if you're trying to take the glasses off a little bit, they are scoring goals.
Yeah.
They're putting away teams they should put away. So are Chelsea. So, you know, are you worried? You said everyone's up there. Are you worried that they're up there? Are Liverpool as good as them? Will it all go to the wire? Or, you know, are you a bit worried about strength and depth elsewhere and things like that?
I know we'll probably talk about this a bit more in a second. I retain a worry about that we should have bought another forward at the end of the window, but we can bore each other, all of us as fans, all season about that. If you park that anxiety, whilst we've got our main men available, I'm not too worried. I think we're the best team. I mean, 1 to 11, we're stronger than any of these sides. We just genuinely are. Can we get our mojo back? You know, we saw last season how we managed to lose form and confidence, and we hadn't seen that really happen under Klopp since we gained momentum 3 years ago. But looking at the others, United have got the worst manager, and
yeah, absolutely.
And they haven't got a midfield as such, and the defence isn't anything to talk about, and the keeper is prone to falls in form. So I'm not going to be worried about United. I think they'll entertain their fans on and off, but ultimately I don't think they can win the league. I think Chelsea are hugely overrated. I think Tuchel's hugely overrated. I think they'll be thereabouts because they won't lose many games, but I don't think they'll go on a 15-match winning run. City are the threat to Liverpool. Not quite convinced they're the City they were. They probably should have done that extra bit of business. We've seen Tottenham turn them over. They'll thrash teams, but the next 2 or 3 weeks is going to be this question. Let's come back to it after the City game, because they'll have played Chelsea, they'll have played us. United have played no one. They seem to be scheduled to play fucking no one until about November. Yeah. And which is mad, which is giving them the opportunity to have momentum. I can see them being top going into November by a few points because they'll have played fucking no one.
Yeah, that's the thing with United. I was thinking that myself. I mean, you know, Liverpool have obviously got Milan at home, then we've got Palace at home, then Norwich away in the EFL. All right, the Reds, thanks very much for getting stuck into that little snippet there of Anfield Wrap content. If you want the rest of that show and much more besides, click the link below, subscribe to the Anfield Wrap Premium, and for that you will get reviews, previews, exclusive interviews, post-match content, the full it. Get involved, follow us, follow them from the heart of Liverpool. Up the Reds.